Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Star Trek Judgement Rites. And when last we left off, we were in the presence of the Brassica, Kirk, his away team, and Captain Klarr from the Klingon ship. They are being tested, and there is only one correct answer according to the Brassica to their first riddle. Who among you goes to the greatest pains in the pursuit of life? We may confer, but only in the end can one answer be given to that question. And as I mentioned in my last video, two of the people here are always wrong. So, let us now talk and see whose answer is right, starting with Kirk.
I believe I'm the obvious answer to this question.
Are you?
I'm a ship's captain. 430 lives depend on me, on my every decision. Our mission is, in part, to seek out new life, new civilizations, so it comes down to me.
I don't think you're the only one with that, though.
Am I any different? Does not my crew live or die on my decisions? I explore space for the Klingon Empire.
Fair enough.
A starship captain stands as representative of the United Federation of Planets. Many races, whose goals and visions for the future are pursued together. Who shoulders the greater weight, Captain Klarr?
Who shoulders the greater modesty, Captain Kirk?
No one has ever accused you of modesty, Kirk. See it as you will. You, surrounded by your fellow humans and officers, or me, the sole representative of my empire.
What about Klarr?
I am the right choice, Kirk, and I'm certain you understand why.
Go on. Probably the same reason that, Kirk believed he was the right choice. What about McCoy?
I may not be Vulcan, but I'm the logical choice. Who goes through more pains in pursuit of life than a doctor?
Oh? What about Spock here?
The Brassican's question is not, properly speaking, a riddle. A riddle has a right and a wrong answer. This is more philosophical, with many possible answers.
Oh?
Then how can we possibly answer correctly, Spock? Or can we?
I bet we can.
One answer will seem more satisfactory than all others, Captain.
Fair enough.
At least we can eliminate you, Spock, from this horse race. I don't see any right answer for you to be the person who would go to the greatest pain in the pursuit of life.
McCoy.
On the contrary, Doctor, respect for all living things is fundamental to Vulcan philosophy. A rigorous adherence, unlike humans' variable justifications.
You aren't suggesting, Spock, that you're the right choice.
Yes, he is.
I believe I may be, Doctor. The Brassicans may agree.
They may. What about Uhura?
Gentlemen, I think you may be overlooking a fundamental difference between me and everyone else here. I am the only female, the only one capable of bringing forth new life. That qualifies me as the one among us who might go to the greatest pains in the pursuit of life.
That is actually...
Jim, it's evident that each of us believes we're the right choice. I'm reasonably sure I'm the person they have in mind. But I can see everyone can make a case for themselves.
Yes, they can.
As indeed we have, Doctor.
Yep.
I fail to see how further discussion will alter the situation. Either you must come to some decision, weighing the strength of individual opinions,
Or I get some hints out of our green host.
I don't think we need hints. I think we have the answer.
Save new game replace.
I agree with Uhura here. I think they are overanalyzing the question.
We have our answer. Are you ready to hear it?
Indeed.
We have questions to ask.
That's not a good idea.
We have our answer. Are you ready to hear
We
it?
don't want to lose vital score by getting hints.
Let the one who would answer be the next one to talk.
Okay. In that case, we're going to use, Uhura, I think.
I don't have anything to add, Captain.
Oh. Use Uhura on Brassica? Will that work?
Alone among the people here, I am female and capable of childbearing. The nurturing of a new life remains a uniquely female labor. Certainly, I am the one among us who might go to the greatest pains in the pursuit of life.
Is that right?
Your answer is accepted. However, this is not to say whether this answer is right or wrong.
Oh, fair enough.
Where's he gone?
Where has she gone?
The next question awaits, Captain Kirk.
Oh, that is ominous.
You are nothing like the Jared, who hold a special place in our memories. The second question: who among you wrestles most intensely with the chaos of life? Talk amongst yourselves. I will answer questions if I can. In the end, only one may reply.
Fair enough. What about this situation? We are now missing Uhura.
Dr. McCoy feels slightly out of his step.
Just a little.
The Klingon is paying very close attention to all that occurs.
Not surprising.
Captain Kirk looks ready to explode with intensity.
Are you sure? It looks like he's just looking side to side to me.
Emotions are not apparent, but clearly his mind is racing.
So the question this time is, who among you wrestles most intensely with the chaos of life? Go on, Kirk. Tell us why you think it's you.
Let me explain. I believe I am the appropriate answer to this question because of my position as captain of the Enterprise.
Is every single one going to be, I'm captain of a starship?
A captain sailing the emptiness of space. Lives that rely on your every word. I thought that too, Kirk. It is not sufficient.
Oh?
I disagree, Klarr. Without a strong hand at the tiller, shipboard life would dissolve into chaos. Those demands make me the best answer.
Really? What about Klarr?
It's obvious you have never spent time among Klingons, Kirk. The life of the Klingon warrior is the struggle between control and chaos.
That's a point.
Controlled chaos is how you describe it, Klarr? I'm surprised.
Clearly, the Brassica know more of us than you, and I am certainly the one who these aliens intend to answer. My lineage extols the tradition of Kallr.
Oh?
My reasons for selecting myself are at least as good as yours, Klarr.
Indeed. What about the other two? What about Spock?
As with the previous question, this is a question of judgment, Captain.
It is.
Meaning there's no right or wrong answer.
Yup.
I suspect the Brassica would disagree with you, Captain. There is likely a specific answer they expect. I can only speculate.
Okay.
And?
Each of us can best make his or her own case. As science officer, I believe myself likely. It is the very heart of science to attempt to comprehend the fundamentally chaotic nature of the universe.
That's true.
Chaotic. If the universe wasn't ordered, we couldn't make sense of it, Spock.
True and sort of...
As you are certainly aware, Doctor, chaos defines the very nature of patterns. However, this does not mean random.
Well, that may be. On the other hand, I would be the last person to say a Vulcan wrestles with any concept. And don't you raise your eyebrow at me, Spock.
Probably already is. What about McCoy?
Spock's on the right track, Jim, but he's still wrong. I focus on the chaos of life. Who struggles more than a physician?
Good point.
Made some sense, McCoy. And I've heard you were a humble country doctor. Sounded more like a Vulcan.
That was definitely not spoken as written.
No need to be insulting.
Yeah, don't insult McCoy.
Gentlemen, we've had enough chaos to deal with. Interesting analysis, Bones. However, I think I might be the one the Brassica have in mind.
You are not the one that Brassica have in mind. It's actually McCoy.
We are ready with our answer now.
We are.
Let the one who would answer be the next to speak.
And that is McCoy.
I am a physician. I am the one who cares for life and health of hundreds aboard the Enterprise. The patterns of chaos are the patterns of life and death, and every day of my professional life is focused on balancing those patterns towards sustaining the quality of life. I am the one among us who struggles most intensely with the chaos of life.
That's a pretty compelling argument.
Your answer is accepted, Dr. McCoy. However, this is not to say whether this answer is right or wrong in our sight.
And I bet you're gonna disappear now.
You expect me to stand by while my people keep disappearing?
Well, you seem to be.
The next question awaits, Captain Kirk.
He doesn't seem bothered.
Congratulations, Captain. There are those among us.
Oh?
Who doubted you could make it this far. The third question is somewhat different, but our heroes, the gerund, found the answer. Solve this equation. Pig plus X equals cow. Talk among yourselves. I will answer questions if I can. Only one may reply.
Yeah, I didn't learn that one at school. I did not learn that one at school.
The captain controls his impatience, focusing on the circumstances.
And almost as big as a planet. Very much so.
Mr. Spock finds the situation curious.
Is that the best response you could come up with there? Curious?
The Klingon seems impassive, but there's a sense of tightly controlled power below the surface.
Alright, let's start with the obvious here. Why does Captain Kirk think he has the right answer?
We need to think. I'm sure we can work out the trick they're posing with this question.
Are you sure? Everybody knows pig plus, X equals cow, but what is X?
Pig plus X equals cow? I heard the question quite differently.
Did you?
What are you saying? The question was pig plus X equals cow.
Was it?
Interesting, Kirk. I heard tlok pok plus X equals slok nav. To humans, it would translate to plant plus X equal hive paper. What did you hear, Vulcan?
Good question.
Chicken plus X equals reality.
They are all different answers.
Each question starts with something edible. Pigs and chickens are farm stock, are they not?
They are?
Many elements of Federation society do not consume animal flesh, Captain Klarr. In principle, however, you are correct. But I believe the answer is, there is no logical answer.
That's potential.
I don't think so, Spock. But I don't like yours either, Klarr. Where's the relationship between a cow, hive paper, and reality?
I'm sure there's a joke in there somewhere, I just can't think of it.
Difficult, I admit, Kirk. But they must be connected.
Do they?
I'm not impressed, Klarr. The Brassica addressed me first. I think we need to answer pig plus X equals cow.
Are you sure?
You try my patience, Kirk. There's a pattern and an answer. A tlok pok grows a flower that ka-cha insects visit, and ka-cha make nectar and hive paper, so flower would work.
Would it?
And what does that do for my question? Or Spock's?
Nothing.
Your officer was asked to solve chicken plus X equal reality. The philosophers of Ballare 7 maintain a celestial bird something like a chicken laid an egg from which the universe hatched. The idea of reality began as something egg-shaped, was an early theory of Klingon cosmologist.
Oh.
You're stretching, Klarr.
Just a little.
It all fits. The tlok pok flower is egg-shaped. Therefore, I believe egg is correct for all equations. Kirk, in a barter society, might not a cow be worth, say, a pig with a clutch of eggs thrown in?
Maybe.
Klarr, I come from a farm on Earth in a state called Iowa. Your solution makes some sense, but so would pig plus crate of apples equal cow. It's something else.
Oh?
If I may, based on the evidence, I remain convinced there is no answer.
Yeah, you still are convinced by that.
A time will come when we must answer.
Indeed.
I'm willing to let either of you answer.
Oh?
The Brassica will allow only one to answer.
That's true. What about Spock?
Captain, you hear one question, I hear another. None are sensible. Logic dictates identifying the pattern. I believe the Brassica expect us to realize there is no pattern. Specifically, there is no answer.
Be an interesting question to pose. A question with no answer. And expect to get no answer. What about Klarr?
More than one question and the answer must solve them all. I've heard nothing better than my answer. Egg. It might be twisted logic, but it works.
But I'm gonna side with Spock here. There is no logic to any of this. Like, the people that are here are just basically twisting what they know to try and fit a question, which, by the sounds of it, doesn't have an answer. Let's give them Spock's answer.
We are ready with our answer now.
We are.
Let the one who would answer be the next to speak.
Yep. Let's get Spock here. To speak to the Brassica.
The question I heard was chicken plus X equals reality. This question is nonsensical. as is Captain Kirk's. Therefore, I deduce the answer is that there is no answer.
Your answer is accepted. However, this is not to say whether this answer is right or wrong.
And goodbye, Spock.
You plan to make off with everyone? Do you really expect me to keep taking that without protest?
Yeah.
The next question awaits, Captain Kirk.
Now here is the question.
I am astonished that an alien like you has muddled your way this far. It is a great honor that we share the Riddle Master's questions to the Gerent. The last question.
Go on.
Answer this. There are two present. Only one may go. Why should you be the one to leave this place alive? Discuss this. I will answer questions if I can and will. You might want to discuss this with me to explore your options.
Oh. Yeah, suddenly there are two.
Save
And the answer now is, which one of us will live?
The captain has the wary, angry look of someone who suspects he's the butt of a bad joke.
That is possible at this point.
The Klingon captain's eyes burn with anger.
Well, let's talk amongst ourselves.
Intriguing question, Kirk. Two captains representing empires at odds with each other.
Indeed.
The Federation is no empire, Klarr, and the Organian Treaty assures we are not at each other's throat.
Oh?
Be honest. There are many differences between us. I wish to hear your analysis before I offer my own thoughts.
Okay. What about that analysis?
I'd hoped you thought of something new.
Oh?
I'm having second thoughts and I want to go over my ideas with you again.
Okay.
I'd hoped you thought of something new.
Yeah, maybe you thought of something new.
It's simple, Kirk. You go, or I go. A third option would be nice, but unlikely.
Oh? There are always other options.
I'd hoped you thought of... I'm having second thoughts and I want to go over my ideas with you again.
Okay, we'll do that one.
You go or I go, Kirk. Have you a better idea?
There are better ideas.
Since I represent the peaceful and unified Federation, I'm the only one possible answer. We would share the Brassica knowledge, even with the Klingons, but I doubt the reverse would be true. This is best for everyone.
That's one choice.
I might surprise you, Klarr. I believe the Brassica will come to us in time. The Klingons need the civilizing influence they offer, and you're the best representative. I'll bow out, and you proceed. I don't like the choices. I want another alternative, but I'm not sure there is one.
There might be.
Since I represent the... I don't like the choices. I want another alternative, but I'm not sure there is one.
Yeah, both these choices are terrible.
I feel the same, Kirk. I have a thought about how we might deal with the question.
Go on, Klarr.
Go ahead, Klarr, I'm listening. Forget it, Klarr, I have my own ideas.
No, I want to hear what Klarr has to say. We need to cooperate on this.
Go ahead, Klarr, I'm listening.
They're asking us to choose one to proceed and one to remain.
Yes?
That's the implication of death for the one who remains.
Indeed.
I concur. They want an answer that either I live and you die, or you live and I die. I say we answer we both live, or both die.
That is a very unorthodox answer.
Good concept. What if they refuse?
Then they'll kill both of you.
We choose it, whether they offer or not.
That is very unorthodox. But I like it.
And if it's not the answer I give?
You better give that answer.
We shall see, won't we?
I like that answer. It's a good answer. Let's surprise them by answering in a way they don't expect. Because why would one of us sacrifice the other? It's not gonna shine well on either the Federation or the Klingons.
We're ready with our answer.
We are ready. I think.
Let the one who would answer be the next one to talk.
We're ready with our answer. We're ready with our answer. We have questions to ask.
We could ask questions, but I don't actually know if
We're ready with our answer.
if actually like using Klarr is a good choice here. I don't know how to actually throw out the option that
Let the one who would answer be the next one to talk.
rather there isn't an obvious way to decide which answer is the right one here, like to actually say. we've currently decided on the third answer. So, we use Kirk here? Will this work?
You want me to choose one of us or the other to proceed? Well, frankly, I don't think it's right to put either of us at risk. We're both starship captains, both legitimate representatives of millions of inhabitants on thousands of planets. I want another alternative, another choice.
I'm not sure they're going to give you that.
Captain Kirk, you have stepped forward to make your choice, and that choice is very simple.
Is it?
I proceed from this room alone.
No.
Allow Captain Klarr to proceed from this room alone.
No.
We both proceed from this room, or neither of us does.
We're going with this one. You give us two choices, we find a third way. It's the Captain Kirk way, and in this instance, the Captain Klarr way. Kirk and Klarr, space exploring friends forever! You totally watch it. I'd totally watch it.
There is no such option offered. What exactly do you mean by choosing in this way? That perhaps you should both die?
Maybe.
No, Brassica, it means we're changing the rules. You want one to remain, perhaps to die, and one to go on? We refuse to play that game. You want to meet with us as much as we wish to meet with you, so take us both through, or let us both remain in this surreal purgatory forever. Take it or leave it.
There's an ultimatum right there.
You have confounded me, Captain Kirk. I did not believe you would make such a choice.
Surprised that you're surprised, Brassican?
But I declared all along that this race had the qualities we sought. The understanding of both leadership and sacrifice. Captain Kirk, you have achieved all that I, at least, had hoped of you. It is time for us to greet you face to face.
Indeed. And here we are!
Greetings. We look forward to a long and fruitful relationship with both your peoples. Your starships will be welcome here on any peaceful mission.
Marvelous.
I am pleased to meet you face to face as well. However, I want my crew back.
You'll get your crew back.
Of course, Captain.
Thank you, Zenti.
You're all right, all of you? You were treated well?
Well, they have a drink, so I think they've been treated rather well.
We are unharmed, Captain. We engaged in enlightening discussions with the Brassicans. They felt it necessary to isolate themselves so long ago because of interstellar disputes between...
Don't mention it.
Later, Spock. Right now, I'm glad you're okay.
Indeed.
Indeed, Captain. We are well.
And Uhura has a drink.
But they couldn't be sure we would have passed all their tests. Brassican, how do you explain that?
That's a good point.
Some of us could not restrain our desire to learn. It seemed worth the risk, and has proved so.
I believe the Federation and the Brassica will have a long and fascinating future together.
Sounds like it.
Although my associate, Septhi, has great misgivings about breaking our isolation, others of us have high hopes.
Indeed.
You are star-eyed, if you imagine that no difficulties lie ahead. However, all conditions have been met, and so I also welcome you, Captain Kirk.
Thank you.
Thank you. Septhi, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and our moderator, leader to you, is Zenti.
Okay.
Zenti, Aha, and Septhi. I hope to show you you've made the right decision.
I hope so too.
Speaking for the Klingon Empire, I too look forward to the relationship between all peoples. You surprise me, Kirk. Perhaps one day we will even trust you.
That would be nice.
We'll just have to see, won't we?
We will.
Captains, feel free to look around while we summon your two ships to these coordinates. Captain Kirk, I have something interesting to show you over here. Come with me.
Okay. Where are you going? That way. Fair enough. In obvious view of everyone. So, when we come back, folks, we shall go to the conclusion of Judgement Rites, for we are actually very close indeed to the end of the game. There is very, very little left. Very little indeed. So, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later. Literally, we can see you right there. You are right there. You're not hiding anything. Ah, well. Later.